Howdy folks, Beardly Gentleman here again, and it is a special Mother's Day edition of the Beardly Gentleman, and seeing as how my beard has been neglected quite a lot this week, covered in concrete dust, dirt, and grime and other things, I was going to show you guys how I make myself look better for my mother. So there's going to be a few tools we're going to need, like a good beard wax. This one here is from the Northern Beard Company, and also a good beard oil, also from the Northern Beard Company. I really like these guys. They're local-ish. They're from Toronto, so it is an Ontario company. I do like to support my local companies. First step, we're going to apply some of the beard wax. This is what it looks like. It is just a natural beeswax with a bunch of essential oils in it, lanolin as well, I believe. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your nail or whatever you have that sort of looks like a nail, and you got to get sort of a strip of the wax, and then when you have that, you kind of work it into, well, it depends on how you apply it, but for me, I like to work it into the sort of the upper part of my palm on that hand, and then sort of do the same on this one. Sort of work it in, nice thin even coating, and also you're trying to melt it right now. It's pretty warm here. It's been warm for sort of the whole week in central Ontario, so it's not too hard to melt it right now, but once that's pretty well melted, you sort of warm it up with your hands. Then my other video that I'm going to post about shaving, I talked about sort of the lay of your face, how your hair grows, and you want to sort of go with the way that your hair grows. It really helps the wax to sort of sit and hold everything in place. I know that from the upper part of my cheek down to the line of my jaw, the hair grows down. So I am just going to take that wax that's now on my hand, and I'm going to slowly tease it in, gently work it. It's kind of like a face massage. You just work it in. Sometimes I make funny faces when I do it. Don't forget to get the chin hair. Might need a bit more. My face is pretty furry, so. Depending on how much you've warmed it up with your hands too, the wax could be pretty stiff. So you may have to really work it in, because as you're working it in, you're also warming it up. You're helping it distribute. So I know for the amount of hair that I have on my face, that's not going to be enough, so I'm going to do it again. Again, just on the parts of your hands that you know you're going to use to apply. Sort of smear it on there. Work it in, warm it up, and then again. Don't forget the mustache. Very important. So another thing that can really help with this, and you're going to want, if you can get, would be a good beard brush. Now I'm assuming that a lot of you out there probably don't have a beard brush. If you did, you would likely know how to apply beard wax, but if you don't have a beard brush, you can also use like a dime store, sort of just a hairbrush, to help yourself work it in a bit. A lot of people don't even think about brushing their beards, but once you have a longer beard, it's sort of a necessity. Otherwise, you look like Buffalo Bill. So I I think that looks a little bit better. Now, the process that I like to do, now that I've worked that in a bit, is we have the wax that's applying hold, but the hair on your face gets dry, just like the hair on your head does. So the option to that is to use a good beard oil. So I just sort of apply this onto my fingers, and then you just gently, same way that you did with the wax, and I find these two products seem to work pretty well in junction with each other. The wax really supplies hold, but the oil seems to help the wax emulsify on your face. And throughout the period of the week, I would wax my beard maybe twice, depends on the week, once or twice, but I would probably oil it every other day, depending on the climatic conditions, how dry it is. But over this winter, when it was really dry, I was waxing every other day to keep it nice and lubricated and moist. You don't want your beard to feel like sandpaper or like a wire brush, because beard hair that feels like that also, I find, on my face at least, doesn't look very good. You want it to be nice and supple and soft, malleable, so you can move it. At this point, I would brush that in a bit more. There. Looking spiffy, gentlemen. Well done. Taking care of your face. Beard wax and beard oil. If you have a longer beard, one that you can actually take care of and sculpt a bit, I would suggest that you get both. Alright, gentlemen, have a good day.